Alright, back again with another review. This time it's Gas... Oh, man, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Gasgano? Gasgano? I think it's Gasgano, I guess, with a pit droid. Packaging, of course, is all the same as the Episode 1 figures. You can see here there's a sticker for $6.99. I guess that's what it retailed for. I'm not sure what that is. Toy Warehouse. I'm not sure where that is. I bought a bunch of these figures online. There's the Comtech figure, the Comtech chip figure stand there. Of course, the backs are all the same. This one gives you all the sayings that he's going to get. I guess it's in whatever language that he speaks. But it does give you the English translation, all of it. This is from the third line. And honestly, this is a figure that I would have never have bought. Like when it originally came out, this was a figure that would never appeal to me. Just because it looks, if it's $6.99, you could probably get a better figure for that. My guess, because it's collection 3. So I think that was the last collection of the toys. My guess is that they had the figures already made, and he probably came with a pod racer. But maybe the previous pod racers didn't sell that well, so they didn't want to produce his. So instead they just packaged him with a pit droid, and then, try to save some cost of tooling the figure. I could be completely wrong. I don't know if they made like a separate pod racer for this guy, but I doubt it. Because usually the figures that I've saw, I think it's Anakin and Sebulba, they came with a figure for those vehicles. So I think this was just the end of the line. I'm surprised to see Mace Windu on here. I thought he was one of the first figures to go. But I'm not sure when they first came out. I should actually look up when Collection 3 came out. But let's open them up. Let's check this guy out. I'm surprised that the glue on all of these is still lasting. Here is his Comtech reader. A little picture of him in a hologram. Holographic, I guess that's a holographic background. You have the name Gasgano, and he's a Tatooine pod racing pilot. I wonder if other planets had pod racers on it. There we go. Oh, these ones come taped in. That's interesting. Huh. Tape is still sticky after almost 30 years being in a plastic case. Alright, so here is Gasgano, and his arm just popped off. Little ball joint there that can just go right back on there. Oh, and his other one fell off. Wonderful. Good thing that they just snap back in there. Huh, you can see through that. I don't know if it, yeah, you can see that. Okay. I imagine they're all going to come off at some point in time. I imagine they wanted him to have ball joints, like, so arms can move all around, but they just did not engineer this toy that great. See, this is probably the reason why, this is exactly the reason why I would not have bought him when I was younger. That, because I don't know how much he's actually in the Phantom Menace. I don't remember this character at all. His arms, they don't you'd think them being on a ball joint, they would be able to, go all over, but they're not. It's pretty much like you gotta pose him like that. He does have a waist joint. That's kind of weird. If you can see there, his waist does move. He's got a head. His legs do not move, though. I'm going to stick his arm on there. Nice sculpting overall, though. I mean, it looks... I guess it sort of looks like that character. These arms are going to constantly fall off, aren't they? All right, let's put him on his Comtech. He can sit over there while we look at the pod racer droid, pit droid, that's what it is. He's got some, articulation there. He's got a head swivels around. His head's on a ball joint. I imagine that's what they wanted the arms to do, where it can go all over the place, but they did not do that well. He's got head movement there. It looks like there might be elbow articulation there, but there is not. So he's just got the 5 points, and then it looks like his waist should bend, but it does not. So this is not a good figure, too. I do not recommend this one. If you're out there buying it, I don't know if there's a fan base for this guy that he has that I guess people want to. The pit droid's pretty cool. It's just a classic little pit droid thing. Let's get the Comtech reader and see what he has to say. See how it's... Alright, we are good to go. Let's see what Gasgano has to say. Sure, whatever that was. Okay. Okay, let me find the backing of Gasgano. I think he said his name right there. So this is the first one. And that is that little Skywalker. What do humans know about pod racing? That's out of my way, Sebulba. Gasgano. Okay, that's what he says. That line is, this time Gasgano wins? Gasgano. Gasgano. That's how you pronounce his name. The Comtech reader is pretty good with that. I mean, that sounds... I don't know if it sounds like the figure from the movie, but it's pretty clear on the Comtech reader. And I wonder if that has to do now with what figures they came in. Because this is figure 3. And I think the other ones were... I mean, it was collection 3. And the other ones were collection 1. So I wonder if the technology got a little bit better. I can't imagine them being that far off, though. Or maybe it's just the... Or maybe it's just that it's, some kind of made-up language that sounds better on the Comtech readers than it does English. I'm honestly not too sure. But that is Gasgano. Thank you for watching. There goes my picture. Thank you for watching. Tune back in for more. Thank you.